Hello everyone and welcome to another unboxing by So Many Games Too Little Time. Today we'll be unboxing Rurik and its expansion. To be honest, really bad preparation because the titles actually escaped me, but you already saw it at the start of the video and we will soon see it when we actually unbox it. So it is what it is. I've always thought about it as Rurik and its expansion. So this is what the box comes as, and so for people who want to know how it's been packed and everything, this is how it's been packed. So let me quickly show you what comes out. I have these extra things on the side, coins, some tokens. This is the expansion, I imagine. More stuff out of the way. This will be the base game. More stuff out of the way. Yeah, there we go. And that is it. Alright, so now I'm going to take all the plastic off and then I'll see you again. Okay, so the plastic has been taken off and it is of course Rurik Dawn of Kiev and the expansion is Stone and Blade. Alright, the Dawn of Kiev had a sticker that said Kickstarter edition, includes 4 plastic player trays and 11 intrigue cards, or plus 11 anyway. So I removed that already. So let's first take a look at the base game and then the expansion. Okay, so this is the base game. Let's first take a look. It's by Yaroslav Kordonskiy, Piecekeeper Games. And let's check out the side. 1 to 4 players, 30 minutes per player, 13 plus. I already like the art, and the art is always different. Which is always, the art is always different, is what I always appreciate. I cannot speak anymore. Fantastic. So, look, once again, different, very nice, and different again. All right, let's take a look at the back of the box. Here we go. Looks pretty intriguing. The land of Kiev and Rus is in turmoil following the death of Vladimir the Great in 1015. The people need a capable ruler to inspire and lead them. As one of Vladimir's children, you are embroiled in a fierce power struggle to win the hearts of the people and rule as the next grand prince or princess of Kiev. Alright, so that's what it looks like. Cool. So let's open up the box. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to have art on the inside of the box, the cover. I don't think so. No. Okay, I was right. Okay, so first things first, we already have plastic trays for each person, each player. All right. Oh, it actually has something underneath. I guess you can open it. Yes, you can. And dun 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 dun. Wow, fancy stuff. Cool. All right, and it also says what should be in there. So let's take a look at the yellow player, shall we? I don't think we need all of these because they're all the same guys except for... no. I guess we're supposed to do this anyway. I don't think you're supposed to keep the baggie. Alright, so you have some tokens like these, the swords and the crown. Then you have the miniatures. Now normally I paint the miniatures. I don't think I'm going to bother with these because they're very tiny. They're very small. Okay. I mean, detail is okay and everything. You could paint them. But I don't know if it's worth it. We'll see. Okay, so this is yellow. Now, the other ones, they're all the same. Okay, so I'm not going to take out the miniatures to show them in different colors. But what I will do is I'll show you the bottom, because these things remain very cool, I think. Yeah. But like I said, I'm not going to show the minis because they're just, exactly the same in a different color. Now in the comments you could say, well, next time we should do it. If there's a certain reason, then I will. But so many games, so little time. Gotta win time where I can. Alright. There we go. It's really fancy. I like it. I like the system. Never seen this before like this. Nice. And they even stack on top of each other. Well, you can't see, but they do. Alright, and these are then the resources. Now there's one missing, but I imagine that's where the coins will come. More about the coins later. So here you see the resources. You have some pelts, I guess. And then this is honey. Apparently this would replace the honey. But why though? This is way better than cubes. But whatever. Maybe I'm wrong. The fish, I guess this is some kind of ore or stone. And this is of course wood. Okay. And then this will be money, because you can also see the imprint of money there. Alright. So that's also cool. You can just take it out. And this clicks on, as you can see. It clicks on. Alright. So it doesn't just fall off. It's not loose. And amazing. This is how you're supposed to stack everything. Alright. Which is perfect. Perfect. Now, this just says Dawn of Kiev, so I don't think it has the expansion. I could be wrong. Hopefully the expansion will fit, but we'll see. Alright. Let's take a look at the rulebook, shall we? This is the rulebook. And it immediately says Path to Victory, which is what I like as well. Okay. The leaders. So I guess these leaders, we'll see them later on. These miniatures have not been shown yet. Same as the rebel miniatures. Okay. Alright. It's a lot of text. It's a lot of text. But the game has been out for a while. So if you don't really like to read all this and whatever, you can always just check an online video, I'm sure. Solo mode, very good. That way it's easier for me to make a video then, if there's a solo mode. And then card reference, always handy when it's at the back of a rulebook. Sadly, not everyone does that. I'm not referring to any game in particular, because there's so many who do that. This is the mat, not the mat, the board. You have a mat, but I didn't get the mat, so it is what it is. I will show the board later, okay, in all its glory. We have the player boards. Now, the different players have different art, which is what I like as well. Okay, would this be the solo opponents? I don't know. And there's two more here. So yeah, this is honey. So I don't know why you would change the honey by the cubes. I'm wondering if I paid extra for some regular simple cubes. Whatever. I'll try to find out. Maybe I'll put it up somewhere. Okay, and then we have this board. Okay, the other side. Alright. Actually, I've been putting it on the wrong side here. I'll put everything over there. Okay. Then this is what makes Rurik, right? But I'll get to that in a second. These are the money coins, which of course I won't be using. So I'll be using them in prototypes or other games. Alright, so put them here with the other coins. Let me take this out. Okay. So as far as I remember, whoever has the top action, of course, has the best action, and I think it's to do with, I don't know, his bidding. I don't know, but yeah, really cool. Should be really cool mechanic. And here we have the minis. Okay, and then more stuff. Also, you can take this out. Let's take a look at these cards, shall we? Doesn't seem to be an easy way to open it, so I will be right back. And we're back. So we have this one here, which is a dog, and it has Laika. Okay. Then you also have a bunch of entry cards. Let's see how it works. So it seems I'm looking at the back of the cards now. So the front would be like caravan, corruption, desertion, drought, famine, heresy, mercenaries, nomads, secret meeting, truce, and worker shortage. And then you have a bunch of other cards like this one, like I've never played the game before, so I don't really know what they are, but these seem to have like actions on top of them that you can do. I don't know, seem like action cards somehow. Then you have this, which has like ink quill on it, like messages or something. It seems to be like if you spend this you can do this, I imagine, or if you have this you get this, or I don't know. Yeah, like normally I go through cards because of the artwork, right? So these type of games don't tend to have very specific cards that have nice artwork, you know, like here as well. So I'm not gonna spend too much time on that, really. Okay, so I'm gonna put them back where they came from, and then we have this little bag here full of tokens, all kinds of different tokens that eventually will find its way onto the board, like these tokens. I have a bunch of the, I think they might go like this, and then when you discover them you get it, or the other way around. Oh, I imagine you discover them because they don't all have the same thing, so you probably just explore them. These also have things that have to see with how many players you're playing that you can possibly get. I think that's all the tokens aside from this, but if I was a betting man, I'd say this is a starter player token. Alright, so I'm gonna put all these back, and then there's this stuff, and of course the miniatures that we still have to get to, and I think that will then be the last part of the base game. Alright, up, done. Now these are stickers. Now they go on the mercenary guys, the black ones that we haven't seen yet. Now those mercenary guys, I guess when you defeat them you will get what it says on here. Okay, now I'm gonna open this and then I'll get back to you. Okay, now these cards already look a lot better than the previous ones. Now of course these starter ones are all player aids. Again, it's very obvious. And then these are the leaders, I guess, that you can have with their specific actions, which is also very cool. Maria, Mstislav, Yaroslav, Sviatopolk. Actually, I don't know. Okay, Boris, I can say. Okay, these, I thought they would have like stories or whatever, but apparently it's location order, build order, and I guess they change every time. So I don't know. It has 18 cards. There's 18 here. It's 18 different setups or what? If so, it's pretty crazy. It's a lot of variation. All right, cool. So what remains now are the miniatures and the board, which is what I'll do right now. Okay, so the minis. The first one is this guy right over here. Okay, it looks pretty nice. Now these guys I think I will paint because they're bigger, they're more detailed, and yeah, they look nice. Should definitely be doable. Okay, now I could have looked up who they were and their names, but I didn't, so we'll just roll with it, shall we? This one, huge shield, very nicely detailed, the shield. Okay, nice, cool. Next one looks more of a thieving character or stealth, a rogue. Yeah. And then the next one is an archer. There we go. A kneeling archer. There we go. Nice. Okay, sorry for the delay. And here's here's the guy with the dog. I've never painted a dog before, so that'll be a challenge. Yeah. Then we have him, the guy with the scroll. Hear ye, hear ye. Of course, that's not what he was doing. Maybe he's using the earliest version of Google Maps. And then I already hear people saying, boo, that was a bad joke. Alright, this one. It's a lady, if I'm not mistaken. Could also be a man, I'm sorry. Difficult to see. And here. Last one, knife shield again. And for being rather small miniatures, the details are very nice. Alright. And last but not least, we have the mercenary bag here. We also have a bear. And then we have the mercenaries, very, very black. They all look the same, but of course they all have the space at the bottom where you're supposed to put the stickers. Okay, so there's a bunch of them. And just as a size reference, I'll show the first miniature next to the regular forces, so you can see the size is quite significant, which is why I won't be painting these, but I will be painting these. Alright, that's it. Let's take a look at the board. Okay, so this is the mat. Not the mat, sorry. This is the board. Size-wise, it might look big the way that it's shown to you here. But, for example, it's smaller than Great Western Trail. So, I think it's just a normal-sized map, okay? Then one more thing that I forgot to show you are the coins, the metal coins. So here we are. Oops. Here are the coins. Different sides. Yeah, so they're okay. They look nice, good weight, worth it. And I just checked. Apparently, these ones, they were just added because some people prefer this over this, even though I think this is way better than this, but whatever. I guess I can use this for prototypes too. Alright, so let's move on to the expansion, shall we? Okay, so let's take a look at the expansion, Stone and Blade, still by Stanislav Kordonskiy, which I didn't really say first at the beginning, but anyway. So, Rurik Stone and Blade, 1 to 4 people, 35 per person, 35 minutes per person. The art is still different on all the sides. Now, I was planning to throw this away after I put everything in the main box, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to, because the main box, the core box, seems to be pretty full. Alright, so let's see what's in here. Nothing. Alright, so the storage guide. So it does work. So it says recommend storing some expansion components in the base box as shown below. So yeah, and once again it says the honey cube is added. So apparently some stuff fits. Well, I guess I'll see later on in how far it ends up to be true. Alright, so here's the rule book. So Stone and Blade. Okay, so there's new leaders, more miniatures in general, epic structures that you can now do. There's a stable and a tavern that you can now build. There's a bunch of places. So the epic structure, capital port, cathedral, siege tower. There's warfare now. Okay, so it seems very, very interesting. Alright, and base game FAQs, always good as well. And then more references. Cool. Alright, And then the solo mode has its own rulebook. Okay, I absolutely love this now. There are some changes, they say, to the solo mode, but the fact that they go over this all this well is really, really cool. All right. So yeah, cool. All right. What else is in here? Some punch boards that are in plastic. So I'm gonna have to open this because there's 2 of them. All right, I'll be right back. All right, so player aid, 1 player aid for the extra player, I guess. No, it's just for epic structures actually. And then we have Peasant Mutiny, a card that talks about that. Okay, these are the new heroes, which names I'm not going to pronounce. These are some epic structures. 2 more player aids, Pagan Unrest, another hero. All right, another hero. Then more epic structures, Cathedral, Veche, City Gate, Palace. Another player aid, Rebellion Actions. Okay, so on a player aid, Armed Uprising. Another hero card, Tiafana. Apparently some of these are pure solo, so. And then the others, so Siege Tower, Library, Catacombs, Border Fort, and Logging Camp. Okay, that is it for the expansion. And that is also automatically it for Rurik, Dawn of Kiev and its expansion. So let me just quickly do it like this. So you can see Rurik and the expansion. Doesn't really work that well. Just keep it at this. All right. So thank you very much for joining this unboxing. I changed my mind. Thank you very much for joining this unboxing. Feel free to join us in some other videos and playthrough videos and everything else. My name is Joachim. This was So Many Games, So Little Time. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.